Alright Brandon, this is Jason Harbaugh from South Carolina. This is the C5 Vet install for your Race Pro system. This is what I was talking about with the exhaust pipes not lining up, they're not level. And of course something else that I do see, we'll look at it a little bit closer. It looks like it's just welded crooked because of course once you come up here, that's straight and in line and the way it should be. When we get back to here, they're not exactly level. So driver's side of course you can get away with, that's not terrible, but once you come over here it's really noticeable with the difference there. Alright Brandon, just to show you what we've got here, if we line up the one as our starting, we've almost got maybe 3/8 of an inch, or a little bit more difference here. And on the driver's side, it's a little less than 1/4 of an inch. Alright Brandon, as suggested, you asked me to bend the brackets. As you can see on the driver's side, which is just fine, the bracket is pretty much straight in the bracket there, coming from the muffler to the car. We'll go over to the passenger side. I've bent the bracket. As you can see, it's coming at a downhill angle there, which is what you suggested the other day, but it didn't seem to make any difference when we come down here to the pipe where it comes into the car, because this pipe right here is the one that doesn't allow it to go up because the bends on it make it solid, especially when you come down to the flange here. Now underneath the car you can see exactly how both pipes are going up from the flange. We're looking at the passenger side right now. We'll go over to the driver's side. Don't have any issues with clearance. Looks great the whole way back from the flanges. When we move to the back, the issue that I'm having is we got plenty of clearance in through there where the pipe comes past the transmission, and of course plenty of clearance on this side also. And driver's side, like I said, no problems there. When we look at the clearance at the body, I have plenty of room all the way around the muffler. Once I get into it, plenty of room up here. As you can see, I can fit my fingers back through there, and we probably have 1/4 inch of clearance up there between the muffler and the heat shield. We move to the passenger side. This is where our problems are. I've got an issue, not so much of an issue here, but of course right here you can see that there is no clearance whatsoever, and the muffler does contact the body. And of course as we come along you can see the whole system. Now as the mufflers are sitting, I don't see any issues with the angle on them, but the only other thing that I see is with the pipes themselves. They could be further or closer together. Right now they're further apart, and the clearance between the body and the pipes will cut it. I don't see a problem there, but of course maybe something we can look into is bringing them closer together into that area, because we have plenty of room here just as the original stock pipes went through. So I can demonstrate in just a second. Alright, as I said about the pipes, I'm going to go ahead and the actual tips, I mean, go ahead and get these out of here. Alright, so what I was talking about making it closer and having the desired effect, going with the stock system, it would be more like that. But look at the gap that we have. So anyways, just one of those things, food for thought, and you still have plenty of clearance on this side. Alright Brandon, just so you can see, it's about 3/4 of an inch on the passenger side hanging down beneath the body. And of course this is, again, after bending that bracket down and pushing that pipe as high as it can go. This is as high as this pipe can go. With pushing on it, I can get maybe 1/4 inch out of it, but what's limiting me is this flange, and of course the rest of the system, which is stock. I failed to mention all of that. All of that is stock GM, nothing's been changed. Now come over to this side, we don't even need a ruler because it is pretty much even or less than even on that side, which is the driver's side, which we're pleased with the fit. So either way, just so you know, that's where we stand. And also the measurements from the base, which will be the ground, all the way to the muffler on both sides, surprisingly, are the same.